I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today's topic is the hijab. So, question that was sent to me. Hello, Lynn. Could you discuss the origin of the hijab? I read somewhere it's somehow related to the Nephilim or fallen angels who mated with women. So, I thought this was a really unusual question, so I liked it. I like stuff that's a little different and a little out there. And when I tuned into the hijab, I got that what it means now has absolutely nothing to do with what it used to mean or even serve the same purpose. So let me go in and explain how this all came through to me. As I think about the Nephilim, I see an image of spiritual beings coming to earth. It's like they've been cast down and forced to live at least one incarnation here in the 3D. It looks to be a dual purpose of punishment and also to gain an understanding in the spiritual form they could not see or even understand what they did was wrong. So it was like as they were in spirit, they could not see anything that they did violated, went against anything, maybe created some kind of karma. They could not understand that. So they were basically forced to come to earth to live a 3D experience to gain that understanding. There was no malice. They didn't intend to do what they did wrong, but nonetheless, they did violate a code. So they were sent to earth to absolve that, understand it, and grow from there. And the only way to understand how this went against the universal laws or the source consciousness was to live and experience a mortal 3D life. So when they were cast down to earth, I see some kind of throat chakra damage, and it looked like there was some kind of an energetic grabbing of the throat prior to being sent down to earth. And a good portion of the Nephilim experienced being dumb in the true definition with an inability to speak. It hindered their vocal communication. Not only did they face covering somewhat hide their identity, but I get that many possessed a scar from the energetic choking that would give away their true origin. So for them to gain the knowledge that they needed and experience so they could go back into their energetic form, they had to hide who they were. So a face covering or scarf of some kind was used. So fast forward, right, in time, and the face covering became adopted by princesses and other people in society. It was seen as a way to keep and give the appearance of someone angelic, but of human physical form. It was a symbol of how that person was to be viewed, some sort of respect within society or some way to look at them and revere them in some way. It became part of the Muslim and some other cultures carrying with the same angelic theme. This was more of a way to keep their women pure. So when you put this face covering over your woman, you are keeping her pure or angelic. And it was thought to keep all eyes off of them and keep them only for their husband. And as culture evolved, and in some countries more so than others, I get it was also a way to keep them present but not heard. In a sense, they were a shadow of their husband. That's what this slowly evolved into. And I don't see these women as feeling oppressed. This is just how the dynamics of their culture are. And I'm reminded that oppression is in the eye of the person, and these women feel no more oppressed than a homemaker devoted to her family feels oppressed in the US, because we've all heard these comments, right? You hear from not all, but some of these feminist groups that, you need to go out and you need to do this, and you need to do XYZ to have your worth. I get that. Some women take pride in, taking care of the house, taking care of the family, just like the Leave It to Beaver 1950s. Some women enjoy that. Well, I got that. That's as equal to some women that wear the hijab. They don't feel oppressed. They don't know any different. That's the way they were raised, and that's what they align with. So just be mindful of that, judge for yourself, and what you feel is right for you might not be right for everybody else. And that was really all I had for this reading. I want to thank you so much for listening. And one interesting thing that came through that I just want to put this out there, when I was thinking about this chokehold image, when they were cast down to earth, and it reminded me of the force being used in Star Wars to hold, restrain, or even lift someone off the ground. So I had this thought that maybe George Lucas tapped into this as well, as far as how people were cast down to earth and why, and I don't know. It was just very interesting parallelism that I saw, and that was an image that came through pretty strong to me. So I'll leave you with that and hear what your thoughts are. So again, I'm Lynn. Thank you so much for listening. Psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Take care. Bye.